Good morning, first grade. I'm so excited to finally be back. Even though we can't be in the classroom, at least we can still be together online. So we're gonna start with our journeys lesson. We're gonna start with the warm up with wordplay, and then we're gonna move right on as we normally would. So be ready to read the words and follow along with me. So here we go. The warm up with wordplay, we're looking for the long O and OW and OA. So here we go. I need your best singing voices. Here we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. So pause here for a second and see if you can find any OA or OW words. The next part we're going to talk about is segmenting syllables. This is where I would be sitting in the rocking chair and I would say for everybody to be clapping the sounds that you hear. So that's what I want you to do. Follow along with me. Playground. Playground. It has 2 syllables. Baseball. Baseball. 2 syllables. Now, I'm not going to say this one. I want you to think about it. What number did you get? Basketball. You're right. You got it right. 3. Now, I want you to make up your own. The next activity we're gonna do would be normally the little white cards that we would do. We would do jumping jacks, we would do running in place, we would do mountain climbers, we would do tic-tac-toe, hopscotch. We would do all of these different exercises and things to get our bodies moving with these word cards. So I've tried to draw the best that I can. If you have note cards or sticky notes at home that you wanna do that with, that would be awesome too. We're going to say them, spell them, and then say them. If you're up for the challenge, put them in a sentence. Here we go. Door, more, mother, old, try, use, want, wash. This is how I want you doing it. Door, D-O-O-R, door. More, M-O-R-E, more. Go ahead and do the rest of the cards. We're going to skip this middle section and come back to it at another point. The teacher read aloud is to model fluency. Remember, good readers read aloud at appropriate rate and speed so the meaning of the story is clear. So here we go. We have Chicken Little. One sunny afternoon, Chicken Little was strolling through the forest. All of a sudden, kerplunk! An acorn fell from a tree and onto Chicken Little's head. "Oh dear," she cried, "the sky must be falling. I should be a good little chicken and tell the king." So Chicken Little set off toward the king's castle. So my question to you is, why did Chicken Little think that the sky was falling? Chicken Little met her friend Henny Penny along the way. Henny Penny was looking in some soft mud for worms to eat. But Henny Penny said, "The sky is falling. Come with me to tell the king." Henny Penny agreed, and the 2 friends set off toward the king's castle. Soon the friends saw Candy Cow. She was eating grass in a beautiful green meadow with her little calf, Cory. So think of the word meadow, picture it. What would you think it might look like? A big, wide field. "But Candy Cow," said Henny Penny, "the sky is falling. Come with us to tell the king." Candy Cow agreed, and she set off with her friends and her little calf toward the king's castle. Next, the friends saw Lucky Ducky. He had just begun to wade in a pond for a swim. The nice, cool water rippled around him. So think about the word wade. Wade is to walk slowly through the water. And the word rippled. Rippled is very, very small waves. "But Lucky Ducky," called Candy Cow, "the sky is falling. Come with us to tell the king." Lucky Ducky agreed, and the whole group set off towards the king's castle. No sooner that they had started walking along their path, though, than sneaky old Foxy Loxy stopped them. "Where are you going on this fine day, Foxy Loxy?" asked the friends in his sweetest voice. "The sky is falling," said Lucky Ducky. "We are going to tell the king." "Well, it's a good thing I bumped into you," grinned Foxy Loxy. "The path to the king's castle has flooded. Fortunately, I know a shortcut. Follow me." So think about, what do you know about foxes? What do you know about the word flood? And what do you think that this shortcut might entail? Sneaky Foxy Loxy did not show his friends a shortcut. Instead, he led them straight to his foxhole, where he planned to eat them. Chicken Little, Henny Penny, Candy Cow, and Lucky Ducky were about to step inside when they heard a loud buzzing sound. It was their friend Betty Bee. "Be careful, my friends," buzzed Betty Bee. "Foxy Loxy is trying to trick you." And with that, Betty Bee chased Foxy Loxy, followed by a huge swarm of buzzing bee buddies. Foxy Loxy ran and ran until he was too far to find his way home. So think about what you know about swarm. It's a very large group. After that day, Chicken Little always strolled with an umbrella over her head. The king gave it to her as a present, just in case an acorn fell from the tree as she walked by. She especially liked to stroll through the forest and visit with Henny Penny, Candy Cow, and Lucky Ducky, who were happy to discover that the sky was not falling and that they would never have to see Foxy Loxy again. So my question to you is, what lesson does this story teach? Have a conversation with the people around you. Maybe you have heard this story before. Maybe did you hear something else that you didn't hear before? So we're going to move on to compound words. Remember the activity in the beginning where we clapped? We're going to dive a little bit deeper into that. 2 smaller words to make a new word. Here's an example. Snow, the precipitation, and a man. Snowman. These are each 1 syllable. This is 2 syllables. Snow, man. When I put them together, snowman. Snowman. I want you to get a piece of paper or flip something over, and I'm going to read you a few words, and I want you to write them down, just as we would with our whiteboards. Here's the first word. Cupcake. Cannot. You probably will have to pause in between. Mailbox. Runway. Sunshine. Lunchtime. So take a few minutes and write those down. I hope you all remember this. So even though we can't stand up and do it in a horseshoe, I'm going to read the first few lines and then I want you to join in with me. Here we go. So compound words. Cup, cake, cupcake. Mail, box, mailbox. You read the green line. Read the red line. together: snowman, flagpole, drumstick, hairpin. These are words that we're familiar with. They've stands for they have. Sleep, there's that E sound. Cute, that E makes the U say its name. Right, same thing with that E. Read number 6. Number 7. Sentences on the bottom are found in the reader's notebook, in the decodable reader that we will read in a few minutes. So here we go. Shep is in the bathtub. Bedtime is at 8 o'clock. So at this time, I would like for you to pause, and I would like for you to complete Reader's Notebook, page 62 and 63. Also, in your little Unit 4 book, please read the Decodable Reader Bedtime for Ray. It's on page 131. You're going to see a lot of familiar words. In that story, you will review compound words. You will see the high frequency words of mother, try, and want. Bedtime, here's an example of a compound word. Track words with your finger from left to right. And I also want you to answer, what do you think Shep will dream about? What compound words did you find? So that's today's lesson. If you have any questions at all, please just email me and I can go through it with you. Thank you so much, and I miss you guys like crazy.